Boschendal. Yay, we did it. And of course, my last tip, my one and only last one for you to survive me, is to
There's someone to save me. I can't find myself. I'm totally lost.
Hi, can I get a cappuccino?
Okay.
Thank you very much. How much are your croissants? Oh, this croissant is the you can like sit here and cute. Rebuilding it. Hey peeps, so today I thought I'd mix it up and really speak of 5 strategies I think you should take in order to survive university in a sense. And the only reason I'm using the word survive is because one thing I perhaps took for granted was uni is hard. And if someone had told me that and said, listen, you can really make it through. Funny enough, I did actually, conquer whatever it is. But in this little walk, I am going to share with you 5 things I think are very important. Number 1, to survive university, you need to join a society or a club. This will really shape your extramural activities, but also allow you to network and meet other people. If you're like me and you come from a place rather very far away, then you really need people around you. And the best way for you to get people like-minded is to join a society or a club. This could be a church, this could be a ballroom dance team, or any sports club like basketball. This is essential to ensure that you have people with a common interest. Yes. So how I made my first friends, I joined a basketball team in first year. And I'm still in contact with my coach. It was the best place for me to meet people that where we shared the same interests. So for example, basketball. And only for me to find out that we actually have the same class together. So what that meant is I could sit next to the person and have a chat. And they had friends already, so I got to be introduced to their friend group. And before I know it, we're studying together, we have something in common, and that's where friendship builds. So if you are nervous about finding the right people, I would definitely suggest that you find a society or a club that you're most interested in, join it, and see where that takes you in the networking space. The second thing to survive university is to sign up for leadership positions, okay? Leadership is a critical skill to acquire, especially in university, because you are given ample opportunities to lead, to be in charge of something, to own a project, to initiate, to be proactive. And one of the ways you show your leadership skills is if you sign up to be either a mentor, either to lead your section, say in residence, or to be a house committee somewhere. If you live in residence or a dorm, you want to sign up for these opportunities because they allow you to be in charge of what you want to do or say become. For example, on my end, I was in first year, I signed up for the first year committee. I remember this so well. This point leads back to my previous point where I mentioned about joining a society and a club. In a committee or leadership post that you have, it allows you to meet new people, to create and form a team, to lead a project, to organize. And I want to emphasize that you're in uni to acquire the skill sets that will put you on afterwards. Skill sets that will propel you after you receive this piece of paper. And there is something so important about joining leadership. So don't be shy about joining a leadership position. Don't say, oh, I don't look like them, I don't have the same interest as them. Join the posts. Sign up. So the third thing I would say to survive uni is to apply for part-time work. And I'm not saying to apply for work that takes you out of your studies, but something that will complement your studies. It doesn't have to be the whole week. It could be once or twice or 3 times a week. I do think it's very essential to work part-time regardless of where it is, getting your professional experience in work, having colleagues propels you for your next step in your career. I would say that the moments where I was working part-time for the university, that is the part where I learned about my personality, how to react to certain situations, how to manage my boss expectations, but also to engage and interact with my colleagues. It builds your confidence and it allows you to know who you are, because once you leave uni, the skill sets rather that you acquire in the workplace is something you can definitely use at work. One thing I remember about myself is, because I've been working since the second year of my university, the skills I had learned and how it's helping me now is you become more professional. So instead of going into your first job after university, you've accumulated some sort of work experience here and there that you can actually talk about it during your interview, but you can also use the skill sets you've learned there and the experience that you've had with people management, but also work management, to propel you into your new role. That is very, very, very important to do. The fourth strategy to survive uni is to be in touch with your tutors, your academic mentors, as well as your lecturers. I cannot emphasize this enough, because they are the ones that will help you and support you academically. If you are someone that is shy to approach lecturers or feel like you're not deserving of attention academically, you need to scratch that up right now. Your lecturers are there to help, and if you send out an email, say, "Hi sir," or "Ma'am, I'd like to meet you at this time to discuss this topic," your experience just becomes so much more valuable, because you're engaging with people that are knowledgeable, yes, experts in the field in which you are studying. You are enriching your studies, and you never know what comes up in those consultations. I remember in my third year of economics, we had to write an essay. So the entire paper was just a bunch of essays, questions that we had to answer. And I thought to myself, how am I going to prepare for this test? And I need this to graduate. I was one of the last ones. So I looked through all the past papers, jotted some potential questions and answered, and I booked an appointment with my lecturer. I got to him, and the question that we discussed, or I put forward, was actually one of the questions that came up in the paper. And I was so confident in answering it, because I had consulted with the lecturer so that he could understand my thought process, but also how to structure the paper. Caution here, I'm not saying that all your lecturers will be available for you to contact them all the time, but if you start early and you build a relationship with them, they will always try to slot you in whenever you actually require a consultation. And of course, go there prepared, look through the questions, answer them, and engage in the conversation or the help that you will need once you get there. And of course, my last tip, my one and only last one for you to survive me, is to get out there and move your body. Mental health is something that is so crucial, and something I am personally passionate about and advocate of. And during my uni experience, I did suffer a lot of roller coaster dips and turns, because growing pains, it's really your experience. It's really something you can't really control over. But what you can control is your mind. And there are tons of research I can pull out that encourage us to be physically active. And it's not how fast you run or how many push-ups you can do, but is the act of moving and creating the chemicals that we require to feel good about ourselves. Because once we feel good about ourselves, we are able to do good things. And this propels you in your university experience to be the best version of yourself. So this tip is very important. Find something that you enjoy to do, whether it's going for a walk with your friend on a daily basis, joining a running club. Oh, if you don't want to join a running club, you can just run yourself. The society I mentioned, if you're doing sports, if you're in a residence and they have a sports team that play maybe once or twice a week, join that. Keep moving. And whenever you feel like you're at your lowest point and you can't continue, because there'll be times where you say, hey, here, please, do not give up. Just go out, grab a glass of water or a bottle of water, step outside, surround yourself with nature. It is so important. Let the sun in. Even if you feel you don't feel yourself, just go outside and do the things. This last tip will really allow you to do everything else I say you should do in earlier. And if we recap, first, join a society or club. Join a society or a club. Do something extra for yourself based on your interests. 2, sign up for leadership positions. Don't be afraid. Campaign, start something, initiate, be proactive. Remember, it's the skills that we acquire during this time that make us who we are. Thirdly, part-time work. Find that part-time work. Not only are you making extra income, my friend, but you are learning the ways of work. How you behave at work is completely different to how you behave at home or in your place of studies, wherever that is. Okay. 4th, build good relationship with your lecturers, your tutors, your mentors. Use them. Capitalize. Use those people. They are there to be used. Okay? They are there for you to prosper. So build a relationship, seek guidance, never be too shy to ask for help. And of course, number 5, get out there, run, jog, whatever it is that you love to do. Oh, babes, you'll feel so much better about yourself, and your mental health will be top tier, and you will have the best experience in uni. So I thank you, and I hope you will incorporate what I just spent telling you. Cheers.